Hey guys, Tara from Grounded Living. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you are just delving into the world of fasting or ProLon, which is the 5-day water mimicking fast, I'm going to do an unboxing video for you, along with a few quick tips and tricks that I have about completing this fast successfully. So I'm about to start my second fast on Monday, so I'm actually really looking forward to it. As much as I was looking forward to refeeding day off my last fast, I'm just as looking forward to starting the fast again. There's a lot of really great feelings of control, clarity, being just kind and good to your body that happen while you're doing this fast. And a lot of things I noticed pre-doing the fast, and then during the fast, and then when the fast finished. So we'll chat about that. But anyway, this is the great box that you get. Okay, this is ProLon. This is a pretty hefty size box. This is going to contain all of the food and a lot of the tea, so the liquid that you're going to consume for the 5 days that you're fasting. You can just buy one time, or you can do a subscription with them. I personally am doing 3 months, so one 5-day slot every single month. So I started in October, I'm doing November, and also December. And I actually really kind of think it's fun to do it around the holiday time. So I've had to be very specific about when I'm starting and stopping my fast time so that I'm not missing out on any big events or parties. Likewise, although this can be done for much more than just weight loss, I am doing this one timing with a ball that we're going to be attending. So if the dress looks good now, it's going to look even better 5 days after I'm done fasting. So here's the ProLon, and inside you are going to get, oh, forgot to mention, this is real life. And that's the dogs barking. So the reason I didn't totally isolate myself is because I actually wanted to talk about doing a fast while real life is happening. While you're working, while you have family, while you've got kiddos, while you've got animals and other things that might need your attention. It would be great if we could just isolate ourselves and do nothing but fast and read and take warm baths. But the fact is that life has stuff happening, and we need to be able to do this fast successfully. And that really means preparing yourself and prepping. So again, you're gonna have the ProLon water bottle. You're gonna be putting your L drink in this. Then you're gonna have your nutrition facts for all of the items that you're gonna be eating. They're here. And then you can see you've got day 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. It's super easy. One of the things I love the most about this is you really don't need to think about what you need to eat. It's already laid out for you. So there is a card here. There's 2 cards actually. This card I found really helpful to keep out on the counter. It tells you what you're eating and when you're eating it during each day. So I like to refer to this not only in the morning when I'm starting that day's food, but also the night before when I'm prepping to make sure I've got everything ready to go for the next day. So it's the ProLon meal program. Just basically outlines what you're eating for the day, and then the back talks about the soups, the supplements, and the L drink. Right? Keep that little card handy. This is a little bit more in depth into the ProLon program. Talks a little bit more about the program. This, I mean, I would read through it, but you don't really need to keep it really on hand. So I have a 6-year-old son, hello, who is part of my fasting program, right, buddy? It's important that your family knows what you're doing and why you're doing it so they can help support you in it. And I think never discount our little ones, right? And understanding what we're doing and making sure that they help you have success with it. So I'm going to open up day 1. Day 1 is the most food. I believe 11 or 1,200 calories. I almost found it like almost too much food, but you have 2 L bars. This is the only day that you're going to have 2 L bars. This lovely little Cocoa Crisp bar. That's going to be your dessert at the end of the night. And then there's 2 soups, the tomato soup blend and the minestrone blend. The tomato soup is a quicker soup. It's only about 2 minutes to prep and be ready to eat. All of the other soups take about 15 minutes on the stove top. So that's a great point, that if you are not going to be near a stove during your lunch or dinner, you're going to want to make this ahead of time and get yourself a great thermos that you can put that in, so that when it is time for you to eat, it is ready. You don't have to fool around. You don't have to try to microwave things, because you really cannot microwave these soups. The olives, I swear to God, these will be the best tasting olives you ever ate in your life. They happen to be really good olives. All the food on the program is really good. The olives are basically your snack. And then the first day you take 2 of the NR1, which is a vegetable powder, vitamin and mineral supplement. You take 2 of those the first day. It's the only time you're going to take 2 a day. And then the algal oil. All right, that's in there as well. And kale crackers. I love these kale crackers. You do not get them every day. You can eat them alone. When I have this tomato soup, I like to break a few up in the tomato soup. It depends how on schedule I am, how hungry I am. Sometimes I'll eat 1 or 2 of them just like on my way home to get to my soup. Otherwise, you could try breaking them up in your soup, or just have them as a snack alongside your soup. Every single day, you're gonna get a few teas. You can drink basically unlimited amount of herbal caffeine-free tea on this fast. You can also drink 8 ounces of black coffee. I choose to just not do coffee during the fast. I don't want to give my body any extra stimulant that it doesn't need. And if you can't not drink coffee for a couple of days, that's probably an inclination that you should actually try to go a few days without drinking coffee. But you'll get the teas. This one's a spearmint lemon tea, and this one's just a regular spearmint tea. There's also hibiscus tea. You will not drink your L drink the first day, but the following 4 days you will. And I like to put one of the tea bags in that L drink. Just gives it a little extra flavor. So as you can see, day 1 is a really good amount of food. And then each box is going to have it, day 2, 3, 4, and 5, the foods that you need. And there's my Charlie girl. A few tips: you're gonna drink a lot of water, okay? I really have become very passionate about drinking out of glass bottles. Of course reusable, but we really want to cut down and avoid drinking out of plastic bottles, not only for what leaches into the water, but what it does to our environment. So definitely stock up on enough glass bottles of water, and or make sure you have your water bottles ready to go and filled from your filtered water at home, because you're going to want to continue to drink and sip on fluid all day long. Your tea basically becomes your best friend. That's what I did. And I actually sat out at a dinner, a celebration birthday dinner on the fast, and I had my tea. And you know, it wasn't easy, not necessarily. It's more habit. You're not really super hungry. It's just the habit of eating, the habit of food around the celebration, and holidays coming up. So it's just a great time. It's a great time to do the fast. Really, any time is a great time. I think that doing this for 5 days for our body, not only for weight loss, but really the autophagy, where your body is basically getting rid of any of the damaged stem cells and creating new ones. So you're really regenerating from the inside out. Yes. Is that good to do? And again, really get your family involved. Let them know what you're doing, why you're doing it. You're going to get a book with this, Dr. Longo's book called The Longevity Diet. It's kind of I would say a pescatarian Mediterranean diet. I personally do not consume any animal products. That's what I love about this fast, is because it is plant-based. It is really hard to find plant-based nutrition programs that are readily accessible like this. Plus all of the science that goes behind this. There's a reason for everything that's in these boxes. So don't skip anything. Don't fool around with it. Don't take something from one day and use it on another day. Really follow this program. Prepare your soups ahead of time if you know you're not going to be around. I find it very helpful if you do circadian rhythm fasting or intermittent fasting, where if you stop eating, let's say you want to do about a 12 to 13 hour period, I like to stop eating around between 5 and 6 leading up to the fast. This makes it easier that when I have my last meal, my soup around 5 or 5:30, my body is not looking for more food after that, because I've already kind of been training it to not want to come down for that bowl of popcorn or those few chips or whatever those little midnight snacks might be. So if you, leading up to your fast, practice intermittent fasting or circadian rhythm fasting, I think you will have a much easier time successfully completing it. Again, there's a good amount of food on here. It's really more the habit. So don't have your favorite thing in the house. Maybe your husband or your wife or your significant other can do the food prep for the family some of the other nights. I own a plant-based cafe, so I was making vegan cupcakes and preparing and making food for our amazing customers while I was fasting. I did not want anybody talking to me about food, and that was a very interesting experience because I couldn't even really taste anything that I was preparing. So if I can do it, you can do it. I love ProLon. Find out more about it. I have been fortunate enough to be in touch with the company, and I have a coupon code that gets you $25 off your first box, or $25 off if you want to do the subscription. I'm going to share that in the link below, along with a link that can take you right to ProLon, where you can learn more. There's a great documentary called Fasting, which is where I originally learned about the ProLon diet. There's so much information. We also have a private Facebook community group that I'd be happy to plug you into if you were interested with that. And I wish you nothing but success. Explore, fast, bring it into your life, see what your results are, and I think you're going to be quite surprised and happy. And then follow my channel for more ProLon and other grounded living tips. Until next time, guys, be well. Bye for now.